99 people work in the Clark County office of the coroner. After one October, 2 UNLV medical students noticed these 99, known as the last of the first responders, got lost in the shuffle.
It's something different every day, and it's not a typical office job.
I'm a coroner investigator, so I actually respond to all death scenes.
We clean, inventory, and release the personal belongings of people who come in.
I actually do the body exam, the initial one, head to toe, front to back.
Michaela Murray and Felicia Borla deal with death every day.
This morning I already handled 2 cases.
October 1st, 2017 was not your average day.
We've never had something like that in that magnitude and that violence.
They were still covered in blood. Some weren't even able to speak.
That week was go, go, go. We had autopsies to do. We had normal cases coming in. We were very overwhelmed.
So it was whirlwind for about 3 days straight of just being with families.
Felicia met with most of the 58 families. Michaela helped clean and return the victims' belongings. When things finally calmed down, staff say something was different.
Everyone was quieter than normal. Probably the next couple weeks were when it really started affecting us.
We started noticing a little bit we weren't feeling. We weren't feeling anything anymore. It was like we had our week of feeling, and then all of a sudden, now we had no feeling. Like, we all went numb.
I didn't want to go into public places. I went into a Knights game for the first time like 2 weeks later, and I was terrified.
The First Friday event downtown happened that weekend, and I had to leave First Friday. I couldn't handle it being there. It was just too much of what my mind had imagined everybody telling me.
In the halls of UNLV's School of Medicine, 2 students heard what was happening and decided to get involved.
After the October 1st shooting, we definitely had resources for the community, but there was no one for the coroners. And that was something that we saw was a need, even if it wasn't voiced.
People kind of don't tend to think about the coroner's office as much when they think of first responders, but they are. I think they mentioned a lot the last of the first responders.
When the students first presented it, we were probably a little skeptical of the whole thing.
My coworker encouraged me to go. I was like, I don't know, it kind of seems hippie. Like, I wasn't sure about it.
So we were all game for it. Let's see, we'll be the guinea pigs and see if this works.
The goal was to work with coroners and different employees who were involved with the mass shooting and kind of see, how they were dealing with their emotions.
For this, we were using mindfulness meditation, which is essentially where participants would sit quietly, realize what thoughts are coming in and out of their head, let them go, detach themselves from their emotions a little bit.
We have a meditation instructor come in and guide us through our meditation, and then they would take our heart rate.
We've also measured their vital signs before and after each meditation session, their blood pressure, their pulse, their heart rate.
The aspiring doctors say the meditation worked.
Overall, we found it to be helpful to be able to use meditation to cope with pretty strong emotions, related to something like a mass shooting.
And we did find a pretty significant decrease in those anxiety levels at the end of the 8-week period.
It definitely helped. It helped me balance my emotions better, and that helped with my anxiety.
It definitely taught us how to have this room, which we've dedicated this room now to our meditation, that if we do need to step away, need to have some time for 10-15 minutes, go relax, refocus, come back.
The UNLV medical students say they are working to publish their findings in a medical journal before the year is over. Dr. Annie Weissman, the head of integrated medicine at UNLV School of Medicine, says studies like this have been done with law enforcement and firefighters, but never with the coroner's office. This study, she says, is just the beginning. I'm Enzo Marino, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.